Welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, where last time we had just gotten back to real space after our forced foray into Cormorag of the Webway, a city in the Webway. We had basically apprised ourselves of what's been going on, basically in the Cornus Expanse since then. So we got like a whole bunch. We got like a whole bunch of new side quests and stuff, and main quests, like Incendia Corda and Calico's Winterscale are beefing. Like the Inquisitors gathering an army to fight back, like the Xenos in the Cornus Expanse. Heinrich von Kallax is worried about his friend on some planet. Irilette is once again looking for her people. Survivors of her of Kruderek. Jay Hidori's gang is in trouble on Footfall. Something is going on with the Wissarians. They're being called like traitors or something to the dynasty by the Drivestem family. We just got oodles of things that are happening right now, really. We learned that Jay Hidari, our lover, has been faking it, been using a fake identity this entire time. She's actually a deserter from the Astra Militarum, who started doing smuggler while in the Militarum, got caught and deserted because of that, and entered the cold trade of Xenotech. So like we learned that, and basically like affirmed that like, hey, we're still together. We had a scene where she like kind of was returning all of the gifts and more that we had gifted to her, and that she had borrowed in our absence, while she was like searching for us. And she felt that a relationship based on lies was not a good thing to have, and we're like, we don't have to stop being lovers though. It's just like a new beginning. And she's like, God, Emperor, damn it. So we're still in a relationship. For the first time ever, we talked to Vigdis. She had heard any rumors, and she actually told us about some rumors, which we are over 100 hours into the game, man. It finally happened. We finally heard some rumors from her. So that's nice. So we started to look into those rumors first. We were excited. One of them took us to a system where took us to a gas giant, basically. In fact, I'm not even sure if that was the rumor. But we went to a gas giant, and there was an anomaly happening. This is one that we had discovered earlier, but we didn't have the technology to be able to enter a gas giant, right? So this time we were able to enter into the atmosphere of the gas giant and get to its surface. And there we found basically this ancient tomb, I guess. And there were like some guardians, some like human guardians of this tomb, that we learned were basically followers of Saint Drusus, and that they were here safekeeping the place under, I think, Hieronymus Doloroso's orders. We don't know what the tomb is about. We know that at least one person has emerged from it, and like it was kind of like a cryo facility, it seemed. Um, so we don't really know what's going on there. We don't have the full picture yet. But yeah. After that, we went to a system called Sato's Tomb, because there were sightings of like a ghost ship or something, of like a weird anomaly there. And actually, was this Sato's Tomb? I don't remember. That might have been where the gas giant was, actually. I don't remember. But in one of these systems, we found like a ghost ship that we sent a crew onto. And we had one of those nice little like narrative vignettes happen, where basically we sent a team in to the place, and they kind of started hallucinating like fuck, as are kind of like in communications with the bridge of the ship, detailing what they're seeing, and yeah, they were seeing some warp hallucinations, but they were pretty much just hallucinations that they were seeing. So like, you know, they'd see like figures in the darkness, or like lose sight of their companions, or see their companions as like monsters and shit. But eventually this one guy made it to the bridge, where he found like this throne, and like a device on top of it, and we're like, bring the device, like that shit's probably cursed as fuck, and is what is causing the warp anomalies. So he brought it back, and it was a mediocre amulet thing, like an unholy artifact or something. And really all I can remember. It was like a lot of talking to just like people on the bridge for a while, getting those side quests and whatnot. Smuggler hideout. Trying to remember what was going on here, because I don't remember this. I guess we encountered some smugglers at some point. Oh, right, we had come investigating this place for like Xeno heresy or some shit. And a guy over the intercom tried trapping us, but we escaped from the trap, and now we're exploring this warehouse that he's in, that has a bunch of xenotech in it. There's like a bunch of bodies up here. Containers are stuffed to the brim with dry rations and corpse starch. Such quantity of provisions could feed a small detachment for months. Hmm. The table is strewn with expertly forged seals, Adeptus Administratum forms, Astra Militarum entry passes, and even an Inquisitorial Rosette.
You see these corpses? These fine lads and lasses were paid for my greed. And for your lives, we both will accept the Emperor's punishment, and you can be certain.
What is that?
Huh. Oh.
Is part of the
Keep a sharp eye.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the
Oh, I
rogue
was supposed to
thread.
destroy that.
I have learned much in my exile.
He's like,
A
I mean,
trivial
honestly, like, it
task.
didn't even do that much damage.
Watch your steps.
What lies beyond?
The scrolls with broken seals of Ordo Xenos describe the process of studying Eldari test subjects. What?
Patience. Oh, my nerves are frayed.
What is? Gold Xeno idol. Light flickers on the metallic figurine, one depicting an mysterious amphibian. Alien amphibian. The moldy pages contain knowledge of heretical sorcery, most are crude forgeries.
There will be no peace in my wake.
And that one is an actual interactable. Curse you, Murdkey. Curse the day we first met. Die to your own wares, you Xenos filth. Alright, he's got some beef going on with some dude.
They will see. Oh, yes, they all will see.
Disguised Vox Thief. It's alive! Alive! What? Why are you screaming? That thing, it just latched onto Lufa's face and she went mad. Don't be damned. Cut it off. Cut it. Hey, guys. What's wrong? We're missing the Drukhari crates, lad. But I was told to look after the sound of several bursts of bolter fire. Run, 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 run. What the? Oh, throne, take me. Ah.
I need to find the answers.
God damn it. God damn it.
Too hard for a simple monkey. My success was inevitable.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Oh. Corpuscari Oath. Enemies that are hit by this weapon suffer an irradiated effect that lasts for 3 turns, decreasing all healing received by 50%. Also prevents using reanimation protocol for 3 rounds. Victim's Sorrow. When the wearer hits a target that is in cover with a ranged attack, that attack always scores a critical hit.
Let's see. Huh. What if...
Even use that? You can. Kills a target for the first time in combat, or immediately gains an additional attack this round. Reserves of promethium fueling at the local generators have almost run out. Quick save before interacting with this. Or interact with whatever. This ancient tome seeps with decay and purple rot. Do not approach it. Okay.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Curse you, Murky. Curse the day we first met. Casinos filled.
Frog trader found a golden Xeno item. Those are Necrons.
What a curious specimen.
Death stands before you.
Man just has fucking Necrons lying around. You've been ambushed. Ah, great. We can't move. Immortal Commander. I'm gonna try sending our backliners to here. Pascal, always.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Reassemblement commencing.
Okay. Alright. Weakened warrior. Dysfunctional scarab. Do this weakened one first.
I understand your intent.
So I'm guessing these scarabs are probably meant to bring them back. Yep, they heal. Nice dodge. Yeah? Yeah, buddy? This might be a bad idea with them like right there. And one of them being a healing bot. Yes, yes. Destroy your own drones.
As duty demands.
Request approved. Running binaric override. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Yeah, buddy?
High momentum.
Okay. Oh wait, no, we got this guy right here.
Fenris shoulder! Wolves ready.
There.
You will not undo me.
Kick the
God's
Necron.
play.
Bound to have like a bunch of things happen. Alright, Abalone. Not. Jesus, that nearly doubled his HP.
Me. You insist, Lord.
As long as they're taking damage.
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
There we go. Nice dodge. Nice miss, nerd.
See how the will not undo the icy bite of death!
fucking knocked down nerd. Should just fired at him. Oh. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that.
A tactically sound approach.
2 HP left.
Victory is imminent.
Oh, there's more of them. Empowered death mark. Bit of that.
You are marked for demise!
The dynasty will rise again.
Feel it. Nice. A harm to their own. Okay, yeah. Really do need to be getting rid of these first. Got it.
Another foe painted black. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Big smash.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Nice. Alright. Four.
My vow is to serve.
Here we go.
Activating force mode sacrament.
Hey, buddy. See, you're still alive. But maybe not for long.
Shall it be? Insignificant.
Okay, Avalon. Got rid of all the things.
Indeed. One fewer target.
They seem to teleport away instead of die. Okay.
A genius at work.
No line of sight. And we don't have a line of sight on most of these guys. Get this guy? She can.
If it serves your cause.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
High momentum.
Ah, rip. Give that man an extra turn.
Feel the icy bite of death! Wolves rip!
Oh, yeah.
Will not undo me. I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument!
Eek him. Might as well reload. Good. Holy shit.
Condemns you.
Mm. Got some uncanny sphere. Pictograms are embossed on a perfectly smooth surface, but when you try to read them, your head begins to spin and the symbols inexplicably change their positions right before your eyes. Yoink. A rare find.
Applaud my brilliance.
The artifact has exhausted its power and will remain dormant until the sphere is returned to its core and collects enough energy. Oh. So it's like a fucking Necron spawner thing. Implants resembling the limbs of an enormous insect are stacked inside of an airtight container. A note taped to the lid says, Ramgol, Rackmol, screw it. Push this on some not very bright customer. Speaking. It is imperative that we rid this world of xenotech, which defies the teachings of the machine god and the very essence of his laws. With your permission, my servitors will later cleanse this place.
Patience. Oh, my nerves are frayed.
The broken box. Big Pug lost what little remained of his mind since Murd-K brought in the latest Xenotech haul. I understand that in our business every man looks after himself, but Murd-K doesn't even blink an eye when his booby traps mangle our fellows. We spent 3 days mopping up blood, and he just kept dragging more rubbish into his cabin, nursing that vile chunk of stellar metal and glaring at everyone like a wild beast. Throne be my witness, I will personally cut the Strixus down with a chainsword if she brings us another dangerous artifact. We're honest cold traders, not heretics. Uh-huh. Yeah, buddy?
There will be no peace in my wake.
Save. He's spinning. Nyum. Fresh delivery from Murd-K, Aldari weapons, 5 containers, Orc rubbish, 10 containers, Drukhari armor, cha-ching, baby, 3 units, unidentified Xeno shit. What? Again? I asked them not to bring this to us anymore. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Units.
They will see. Oh, yes, they all will see.
Boom. Alright, let's touch the thing. A weighty tome is bound in the skin of a human face, laced with a cord woven from tendons. A sinister crimson symbol dominates the cover, but it's difficult for you to make out. The details elude your scrutiny, and the strokes twist and shift, furthering the confusion. This seems like some fucking cinch shit. Burn it. Fiery tongues reluctantly lap away the taint of heresy from the book, their warm colors fading as they engulf the tome. The bloody symbol on the cover melts, and you hear a shriek so loud that the pain pierces your eardrums. The final flash reveals the heretical sigil in full, but only a moment later, you cannot recall what it looked like. Oh, nah. Ain't no way I'm opening that shit. Huh? Missed some loot up here, apparently.
In this tapestry of a world,
Survive.
I am the rogue thread.
Meteorite shard, still warm to the touch, barely perceptible electrical impulses ripple through the veins of metal, making it glow. Oh. Priceless Xeno weapons, jewelry, and peculiar artifacts. You have not noticed them here before.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Need to go through this whole place to see if I missed anything. No. Doesn't seem like it. Athletics check, that leads you down there, huh?
Oh, what lies beyond?
Can't actually go that way. A gray, unsightly vine winds through the surviving remnants of the cage, almost merging with the cold stone of the depot. Each tendril of the ragged plant is topped with a single leaf, shriveled but still alive. Yeah, I've heard the stories about the unfortunate souls who were careless enough to get too close to the brain leaf. Its fleshy fronds, each with a semblance of individual consciousness, merge with the nervous system of its victims, turning them into mindless carrier puppets. How strange. This ivy colored its surroundings in a caustic green, just like a predator singles out its prey before pouncing. Never before have I seen a plant able to cast its own color. Okay. Burn that shit. That was just a straight up explosion, though.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Yeah. We're going forward, huh?
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
We got a hard save. And then we gonna leave. Cradle of Kepri. Make sure we had that Xeno deck. Okay. That's main story. Corruption has infiltrated Vabos 6, Lord Captain. The cultists of the Cult of the Final Dawn have agitated the convicts into a full-blown uprising, promising them a chance at escape. The planet's cargo port and warden facilities are now under siege. The cult conspirators do not personally participate in the assault. Not too long ago, they scurried into the mines, deep into the tunnels rife with Xenos corruption. The wardens report the occurrence of tremors. Seems that the heretics are trying to clear up the cave-ins that we use to ward off the subterranean monsters. Now, if I remember correctly, if I ask the advisors for stuff, we lose this one. Why did the cultists go to that particular place? Unfortunately, we do not know the true objectives of the heretics, but there is nary a doubt that they are pursuing a sinister and wicked goal, and therefore must be stopped. What's the current situation? The wardens are trapped inside the security facilities, and the convicts are now united by their common hatred for the dynasty and are obsessed with the tales of freedom. Promise a pardon for those prisoners who would help to quell the rebellion. Bring the misguided back to their senses before it's too late. Grasping at the chance to leave the accursed mine, some of the convicts turned on the rebels and joined the overseer's side. Each of them dreamt of freedom, or even the great fortune of serving aboard the rogue trader's ship. The leaders of conspiracy, the cultists from the Cult of the Final Dawn, are trapped in the mines. They have surrounded a strange dark Xeno obelisk covered with glyphs, trying to awaken it from its slumber. The glyphs on it were similar to those that the mad convicts were drawing. The monstrous construction contained enough energy to tear the planet apart, but heroically disrupting the cultist plans and the guards have disrupted the terrible machine. Instead of exploding, the obelisk emitted a blistering heat wave, melting itself and turning those around it to ash. Vabos 6 has been saved. Outcasts and exiles will find peace and tranquility here in the right conditions. Profit factor 7. Damn. Find a haven where one should mind the state of their soul. Fortress of Repentance. Gains 10 int, fellowship, and willpower. $14 profit factor gain. I feel like it just minused a bunch. I guess it cost some unforeseen event. Solar Septum. Emperor's Poem. Mundus Nullus. The command bridge received an alarming Vox message from the quartermaster. Some of the provisions and drinking water have gone bad and continue to worsen, teeming with fat gray maggots. However, the ship's air remains undefiled by the rank odor, and the maggots sometimes completely vanish from sight. Should we get rid of the affected stores? Yeah. The purifying flame consumed the provisions in an instant, much faster than anyone expected. The crew's ears ring with a pained shriek, and the scorched stores vanished without so much as a trace of ash. The vessel's ecclesiarchs consecrated the compartment with holy signs, but the rest of the voidsmen decided that the contamination had been nothing more than illusion. I think last time people got sick from that. Last year, huh? Only 2? No thanks. Not explored, it says. Oh shit, we leveled up. Didn't even notice. Fusion allies resolved by that to the end of combat. We start their next turn with an additional action point. Can only target allies who have enemies adjacent to them. Until the start of the officer's next turn, all melee attacks made by the target deal additional damage equal to the officer's fellowship bonus divided by 2. So, damn. So right now 5, multiplied by the number of enemies adjacent to the target when this ability is used. Target is under the effects of Voice of Command. They immediately make an attack of opportunity against an adjacent enemy, targeting the one with the lowest remaining wounds. Target's next attack will ignore cover and will have double the effective distance. This attack will ignore enemy dodge. Additionally, damage from this attack cannot be reduced below 30 plus 3 times fellowship bonus. 15, so 45% for any reason. Warp speed. Beetle. Strength and agility, and plus 3 times psi rating. Increase to all incoming damage. Target ally immediately gains an extra turn with twice the number of their normal MP and Psyker's psi rating AP, but their organism is subjected to severe stress, making them suffer 5% of their maximum wounds damage at the end of each turn until the end of combat. No, thank you. Their agility by plus agility bonus and their AP by plus 1. Guess I'm enfeebled. Sure. Jesus, what are my stats, man? Holy shit. Hmm. Gotten so much stuff. Oh, Dari machine taming. Wow. What's up, Medicaid? Alright, new skill. Tactical knowledge, intimidation. Next, non-area attack inflicts the intimidated effect on the first target hit by the attack and all enemies in a 5-cell radius around the target. The damage dealt by intimidated enemies is reduced by 2 times perception bonus. Until the operative's next turn. This negative effect is doubled for enemies with less than 3 times int bonus. For armor. Okay. Get that demolitions up because we had a little bit of a mishap. Okay. For his next melee attack gains 5 times strength, so 7. So 35% armor penetration and plus 8 damage, and ignores 9% of the target's parry. Every enemy who survives an attack enhanced by this ability will attack the warrior in return, including creatures with ranged attacks. Okay. The warrior gathers all their might for a crushing strike. Their next melee attack pushes the enemy away. The distance of the push is equal to 1 plus strength, so 7. Divided by 2, 6. Or divided by 2. I'm going to guess it gets rounded down. So like 6 divided by 2, 3. So 4 cells. Gains the slash ability with charges for this round. Slash cannot be used in the same round as charge. Slash. The warrior dashes through an enemy to the cell on the enemy's opposite side and makes a melee attack with minus 50% reduced damage. Can be applied only once for 1 target per round. Does not provoke attack of opportunity. That sounds neat. ranged area attack. And spends all of their AP and gain a plus 30% bonus for that. The next time soldier uses run and gun, they gain back all spent AP and MP plus 1 additional 1. It also resets the cooldown of all other soldier abilities except for run and gun. Plus 10 times, so like 8. %130% damage and has additional damage reduction. We'll concentrate fire. The next attack against target affected by the exploit, the target's cover efficiency will be reduced by that. Those are such weird numbers for them to be on. For logic. And quite a few abilities here, right? All incoming warp damage is increased. Power and toughness to the end of combat. Can only target allies that have at least one melee weapon in one of their weapon sets. The target immediately gains an additional turn where they can charge. Big stretch. Alright. Emulate the soul. Soul burn. Target suffers 3 plus 2 times Navigator's willpower. 10, so 23 damage at the start of their turn. At the end of their turn, they must pass a willpower test to save. Like that. Decreases Veil degradation by minus willpower points. 10 points. All allies gain plus 10. Deflection against all warp damage and damage from psychic powers until the end of the Navigator's next turn. I like that. A creature in it enters it or the turn near suffers. Turn remains for 3 rounds until the Navigator creates again. Target is immobilized. Creature for 1 round removes apathy and makes the creature immune to any further things. That's a bit spooky. Target gains 5 plus or 5 times. Oh. So 50% increased hit chance on their next attack, dodge, and on their next dodge test. Alright. Kind of like this one. Okay. Alright. Oh, I'm getting called down for something. Probably dinner. Alright. I'm gonna be right back. Oop. I am back. I had some leftover Popeyes for dinner. Some mac and cheese and chicken legs. Not as good. Reheated. That was the first time I've had like reheated Popeyes. I mean, the mac and cheese was fine. The chimkin though was eh. But like also like my dad had called me down for dinner. But like before I even left my room, he left. Like he just left the building. He just left the house and had like driven off. Yo, you got chicken? It was just reheated chicken. Also, hi Bliss, how you doing? So like, yeah, my dad had already left without telling me what he was calling me down for. So I just assumed, okay, that's probably just a call to get whatever leftovers we have for dinner. So I did. But hi Bliss, how you doing? I had mac and cheese and chicken. I believe I was in the middle of leveling up my characters. Oh. I'm excited. I have a surprise for Wednesday. Nani? Hate that like most of these aren't even. Go for agility. Okay. Wow, it's been a while since I leveled up Jay. Uh, hmm? Hmm? Okay. God. What would even work for you? I barely even use you, Jay. I don't even know what your build is. That seems fun. As in the effect of the officer's abilities. Gain a bonus to their weapon skill. Okay. Use some commerce. A weapon of lore impurity. Alright, Henrik, you as well, huh? That's that one. Okie dokie. Plus 2 P. Only have a push stack. Melee. Yo, why does this man know so much about Xenos? He's an Inquisitor. From the Ordos Xenos. It's literally his job to know about Xenos. Uh-huh. Likely story. No, he is quite literally an Inquisitor. He inquisited us. Shot through the heart. Okay. Yuck, skin. Every enemy this combat. Yeah. I don't know what that has to do with disarming. Field medic. That. Give him some lore Xenos. Because why not? So many things that we're getting. I'll be honest, I never use Heinrich, so I don't even know what kind of weapons he has. I'm gonna be honest with you. Light of the Emperor. Oh, allies affected by Word of the Emperor healed for blank. Lost 50 momentum and can only be used when momentum of 175 or higher. Faced by a sword made of sheer will. An area type like two-handed sword and can be used. Okay. Sure. Why not? I'll give you another Lore Xenos. Argenta. I haven't used since I got Ulfar. Any damage the character deals is increased by 1 for every attack they have made this combat. Exterminate. You don't give extra turns. I need like area attack ones. The enemy's deflection. Shot through. Enough bullets for everyone. Kind of like the sound of that. Deals damage. The critical damage is increased by 1% until the end of combat. Endurize. There's a few. +1 and +10% damage on all attacks. Pretty good. She doesn't use melee. For that, make her speedy. Actually, no, let's increase her ballistics. Strength 45. Rip. Not really that good. Yeah. Do some demolition. Alright. And lastly, Adira. your things. Sounds neat. Unbreakable will. Yeah, we'll keep that one. Hey Cap, how you
That has
doing?
paid their guild dues for 35 months.
You have
Yuki.
made a terrible financial investment for 35 months in a row. Jeez. How you doing? Good morning. It is evening for me. But yeah, how you doing? Good morning. I dream about us playing D&D and fighting a ghost. I mean, that has happened several times. Sure that was a dream and not just a memory? Perception up. We're in like New York City. Why? Huh? Willpower test. If they fail, target immediately attacks its allies after the target suffers psychic shriek damage and their willpower is reduced by blah. That sounds neat. That sounds neat and spooky. More war. Alright. Now everybody's leveled up. Save there. Well, I mean, when there's something in the neighborhood, who are you gonna call? Adventurers, obviously. I see. You're undead. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. They're all the way at the edge of the map. Unidentified beacon. Meow. Look, I just woke up. I believe you. And I had a dream that was like a Ghostbusters tabletop RPG. Makes sense. You're in a very cramped area.
What a glorious
What up?
storm this battle will be.
Ye lad. Yeah, I got the claw hand now. Just speaking of dreaming of tabletop RPGs, like my other group, we're currently scheduling out a Warhammer Fantasy one-shot. Oh, only one of them took the bait. Get him. So we'll see how that goes. Right now it's scheduled for the 4th. May or may not be streamed. I don't know. I'm not the GM.
If I must.
Woo. I just noticed what the icon on this is. Just steppies.
I am not your Xenos pet, mortal.
No. Alright, Ulfar. Landstar.
Give this task to someone lesser.
Deacon. I like that killed him.
None can do better than a warrior of the All-Father.
This one, I guess. Are these the guys that... Yeah. Oh my god, are these the guys that burst into little lands?
I shall prevail.
Yeah, you will.
See how the wolves
Oh. Nice double kill.
comes play.
Triple kill.
By the wolf's eye, perish!
Woo! Hold on. Move up to him and then kick him.
Our foes reek of cowardice.
Yeah. I like Ulfar. Ulfar is great. He's just a fucking killing machine. You know, hey, we can still move. Go forward, Ulfar. Murderize.
So it shall be.
Well. No line of sight.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Die in disgrace!
There we go. Yeah, didn't get it. Uh-oh. Alright, Ulfar. Can't see that one, huh?
Request approved. The script for prognosis is vague.
Oh, hey, Ulfar. It's your turn again. That over penetration spooky, man. Then you run and you gun. Except I need you to get the benefit of it.
Follow my lead.
Yum, yum. Alright. What bullshit? God. Mostly. Yum. Ravaged Void Station. Oh. Oh, hey, a fleet of pirates. I think I've been here before. Hello, pirates. A chase is ensuing behind the stained glass windows of the bridge. Several pirate raiders are trying to catch up with the cruiser, fruitlessly firing salvos at it from their macro cannons. The officers of the Augur crew report they're chasing the elusive Contempt. It's a legendary pirate flagship that has been plundering cargo ships around the Expanse for several hundred years, masterfully evading patrols and escaping unpunished with the loot. Shelby, the proto-speculator, the elusive Contempt's captain, addresses you via Vox. In a cheerful, almost affectionate voice, he thanks you for the high-grade resources mined by the Von Valancius Extractiums, and also for your invaluable assistance in his escape. As soon as Shelby finishes his speech, the elusive Contempt swiftly enters the warp, and a powerful salvo intended for his vessel explodes against your void ship's shields instead. They dare to attack a rogue trader. Prepare for battle. When in doubt, save.
The litany of ordnance rings out across our decks.
Fade into nothing.
Okay.
Commence torpedo launch! Unleash our fury!
Where the fuck did it go? It literally escaped, I guess.
Sail upon the seas of void.
kind of silly. That was kind of great.
Lance!
Okay. That was close. No, my torpedoes. Aw.
Engage the macro cannons! Engage the lance!
A whole lot of torpedoes over there, man. Bloody throne, we're gonna die. Uh-oh. Meow. Buddy.
Drown them in the void!
Missed all of the attacks. Boom, boom. Victory, right? Yep. Yeah, we leveled up. Okay. Abelachon. Hello, jump. Maximum overdrive. To the end of combat, the flagship speed is increased by +2, and its maneuverability by +1. The bonus damage dealt by the void ship ram based on the distance traveled is increased by 100%. Our scans the area for favorable tactical positions. Where the flagship is in such a position, its evasion is increased by 35%. Duration +1 for every 10 points in their awareness skill. Like 4 points of damage. Oh. Probably see them again. I only assume I've already been here. There was like some indication of like, oh yes, you've got a quest here or something, other than like this with its main quest. Need more weapons. An unexpected report has arrived from the navigation chambers. A new path has revealed itself to the navigator in a mystical vision. According to the Omen, the void ship will be safer on this mysterious route, but can one trust the warp's revelations? Sure. Enemies of man are to board the ship. At the head of the assault is an accursed traitor, a Chaos Space Marine. Followed by enraged demons, the spawn have infiltrated the ship via the storage bay. They cannot be allowed to reach... Oh, hell yeah, I want to fight a Chaos Marine. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Skitcha! My Cannabite hide is strong!
Oh. Chaos Marine. Red boy. Primal Bloodletter. Are you kidding me? Really?
Step by
Alright,
step,
here we
I
go.
lead.
Probably shouldn't use warp powers here. Nice. It's fast.
Fight the lone
Good job hitting your own ally, idiot. Oh, there was another one.
I understand
Just have
your intent.
Earlet focus down on that guy. Under Chaos Boy. Oh. There's a couple of them behind us. That's not good. Guess I should have checked more thoroughly. We can send Abelard that way.
My instincts tell me to refuse.
Become the Allfather's worthy instrument!
Bonk. Alright.
If I may,
You may. Oh, he did a lot of damage.
me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
I do. Abelard. Head on over here.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I will do my duty. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Huh? Just keep you right there. Nerd. And then we kick him to death. And then we go. Nyum. I should have charged him. Not enough space. Get that nerd. Oh, she can't even see it. Oh, this is awkward. Like how all this, and Pascal hasn't even gotten a fucking turn. No line of sight on that guy. Yeah. Oh. All as fuck. Ah.
Just designate a target.
That guy. Wow. He's zooming. He's dead. It's 70 HP. I only did 65. Hey buddy, could you come here? He doesn't want to come here. Now he does. Thank you. Oh, no. Oh. Nice. See ya. Heretical. What's so heretical about it? Nothing. Okay. There's no void ship here. Checking to see if anything is like in these sectors. Huh? You are within range. Seems fine as mine spent many days. Runners in the ice planet of the Grin's belt. Oh. That was actually a thing that I hadn't explored. I just assumed it was something I had already explored. Alright. Having already studied the surface of the planet before, the augurs detect a suspicious zone with an unidentified object at its center. It must have been hidden previously by some force field, but now it is, for some reason, inactive. Hmm? Uh-oh. That's a bit of a glitch right there. Immediately after the ship approaches close enough the planet, the strange artifact from the homunculus' laboratory activates. Trying to receive the incoming signal from the planet's surface, the black phases of the prism have started to emit a pulsating lilac light. The augur team reports that the source of the signal is a small beacon which cannot be studied from orbit. A group of living organisms is detected around the beacon. Send a scout team. The disgusting sight unfolds before the scouts. In a sinister, high-fenced enclosure, hideous mutants crawl and writhe. Hundreds of ugly beasts, their shapes vaguely reminiscent of humans, squirm on several pairs of deformed arms and legs, incapable of attacking or doing much of anything else beyond crawling in the dirt. The creatures have riven with endless pain, which seems to feed the Drakkar beacon at the very center of the pen. A pulsating lilac light flows from the beacon. I'm curious. Activate. Loathsome discovery. The activated beacon on the planet emits a thin lilac beam, sending out a signal which is promptly accepted by the artifact on board. The prism unfolds into many small petals and shows a holographic image of a certain planet and corresponding coordinates. Hmm. Holographic image of a certain planet. Zoom unfolds into many small petals and shows a holographic image of a certain planet and corresponding coordinates. Hmm. Hmm. So, like, obviously, if we try to take the beacon, the mutants are gonna attack or something. Leave it alone. Leave it. Lord Captain, we found the trail of the elusive contempt. It was sighted in Latoshian's Passage. If we go after the pirates right now, we can catch them before those arrogant scoundrels slip away again. The warp jump went smoothly enough, although many crew members reported strange incidents while they were asleep. They sensed someone approaching them and laying a hand on their forehead. Then the hand seemed to pass through their skin, through their skull, and with tender motions, sorted their jumbled thoughts into some sort of order. The Magos Pascal noted that the mysterious incident had allowed him to remember a few highly obscure tech rituals, which it seemed he had never studied in the first place. Spooky. What is happening right here? Disputed territory. The hard save. Five, 215. Wonder what the max is. Presumably 10, right? Unidentified ruins. Pirate flotilla has gathered in the system with an especially prosperous extractium. The Augur crew reports that all the void ships share their signatures with the elusive contempt. Your familiar, cheerful voice from the Vox, Shelby, the proto-speculator, sighs theatrically. You're hot on his heels, coming between him and his fortune. The cargo ships are just about to take off from the bountiful planet, but the rogue trader herself wishes to rudely interrupt their plans. But that's quite alright. Shelby sounds thrilled by the sudden competition. The elusive Contempt's captain is ready to wait for the next opportunity, and for now, he'll leave you in good company of his friends. See the pirate flagship beginning to maneuver to escape the warp. Broadside. Starboard batteries light up, firing a salvo. The missiles reach their target. Despite a direct hit, the elusive Contempt manages to slip away once more, though it won't recover from the damage anytime soon. It's good. Good. They've taken some damage. Oh, well, they slow them down.
All stations, report when manned and ready.
Okay. Okay. Got 4 of them, huh? Go to this one first. Bit dangerous.
Initiate macro cannon barrage. Unleash our fury.
Okay, nice. Wait. Oh! Just outside. God damn it. Just outside of it. I'm hurting my frigate.
Commence the symphony of macro cannons. Engage the lance.
Oh. Come on. I've already used that one. Louis. Oh.
worthy deed.
Right. Some scry. Still supposed to be over here. Malfunction in the engineering chamber during the warp journey. The accelerator cogitators stopped obeying the tech priest, and for a few precious moments, the ancient machines were left to their own devices. The crew managed to avoid serious breakdowns or accidents. Several acolytes of the cult Mechanicus were turned into servitors as penance, and the bosun gave out several triple watches of the voidsmen who dredged up the old rumors about the cursed ship. Cursed ship. What cursed ship? A lot of things have happened there. Lava world armor. Where I'm at is lava world. Having already studied the surface of the planet before, the augurs detect a suspicious zone with an unidentified object at its center. It must have been hidden previously by some force field. 3, 4. The homunculus prism that had been kept aboard the ship has activated again. The augurs detect another Drukhari beacon, only this time the dark artifact from the homunculus's laboratory establishes connection with it as soon as the ship enters orbit. The prism shows the next set of coordinates, but the beacon on the planet's surface continues emitting its sinister signal. And a team. This time around, the scene, the scout's face is no less loathsome than the last. Hundreds of those who were undoubtedly at some point humans were lined up in a chain of bizarre geometric shapes, their bodies fused with each other at the hands and the feet. swing steadily, unable to fall. Tortured whales break through sewn lips, and burnt-out eye sockets gape outward from mutilated faces. Burn. Oh, only one provision. Screw that. Don't need that. Look at this. Have a revulsion. Of Lapidus Mortis. All the way over there, huh? Duty officer reported an incident in the shuttle repair bay. A security team was dispatched in response to a distress signal, but when they arrived, they discovered that the shuttle repair crew had doubled in number. Somehow, every crew member now had an identical twin, but each assured the enforcers that they were the real one. The enforcers immediately opened fire, killing everyone in the bay. Nice. Alright. Bibus. From darkness. Lord Captain, Vivo 6 begs for help. Something terrible prowls the planet, searching for a way to wipe out the planet's inhabitants. Victims died in small groups at first, so they dismissed it as simple accidents. A poisoning, a crashed transport, a fire. But the death toll has started to rise, and explaining everything as mere coincidence is no longer an option. The enemy appears to be testing out different methods of killing your subjects, like it's looking for the most efficient way to murder as many of them as at once as possible. Our picked traps sometimes catch sight of a blurry dark shadow walking among the people, but no one has actually seen it with their own eyes. Ooh, fools. What kind of accidents are happening here? Various sorts of mechanical failures, ventilation systems emitting substances that have no business being there, auspices registering spikes in radiation, maintenance systems shutting down for no apparent reason. It all resembles extermination experiments, with your servants playing the role of test subjects. Any ideas? The art of hunting relies on the art of hiding. You cannot see your target. Then, make it so the target cannot see you. Deceive its senses and seize your advantage. A predator walks among your people. Well, then it's time we became predators ourselves. Your servants can't see it and don't know where its lair lies, but I will tell you how to find it. You need to spark the beast's curiosity. Leave something it craves out in the open and mark it so that you can track the beast as it's carrying the bait away in its jaws. That is how we hunt cunning prey on Fenris. Leave some gifts out for an unwanted guest. 92%, 75%. Oh, God. May the hunters find patience. I'm gonna save scum that. Okay. I'm gonna wait. For a brief second, I thought I didn't make a save before I'm in here. May the hunters find patience. Colony's overseers experimented with several means of disguise, but did eventually succeed in hiding themselves from the eyes of their mysterious foe. The guard, whose unfortunate lot it was to keep watch inside of an air purifier, spotted a strange shadow right between the working mechanisms and the lead cover. The enemy had grown careless and finally revealed itself. The brave guard raised the alarm, wounded the creature, and fell in battle, but his comrades managed to chase the beast away. Cornered in its den, the monster fought its final battle and was slain. It was a terrifying Xenos with a metallic skeletal body and a single emerald eye. Its lair turned out to be a crypt-like chamber, and beneath it was an entire fortress buried in stone. The walls were covered in glyphs similar to the mysterious patterns that the mad convicts were drawing. Metallic skeletal body. Necron. There's a Necron. Necron, and this is a tomb world. A Necron tomb world. Oh god. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's very much not good. Oh no. The chamber also contained the dissected remains of the missing miners. The Omnissiah's servants studied the bodies, the crypt, and the Xenos corpse, hypothesizing that the Inhuman belonged to a caste of sages among its kind. It had remained in stasis for ages untold, but had recently been awakened either by the mining efforts or the explosions caused by the Drakkar invaders. After killing everyone who had approached its lair, the creature tried to wake its brethren, but millennia of tectonic shifts had crushed the underground fortress. The creature was alone. Whenever the wearer ends their turn, they deal 3 energy damage to all adjacent creatures. The number of damaged creatures exceeds 3, the wearer suffers the staggered effect. The fearsome insects, the ones that assailed the colony, were the only tool the Xenos had left, so it chose to lie in wait. But when the heretics of the Final Dawn sabotaged the fortress's reactor in their attempts to destroy the planet, the Xenos grew restless and started searching for a way to exterminate the humans. Now the last Xenos survivor was dead, and so was its entire race, or at least so prayed the denizens of Vabos 6. Well, thank the Man Emperor for Platonic shifts. Platonic? Plate tectonic. Tectonic plate. There we go. I want that. Okay. Boop. God, there's like so many things happening. Only ammunition. Like the one thing I need. Lord Captain's presence. Oh. Plus 20% minimum damage to their ranged attacks. Island of the Unreal. It's not finished. Registered. Come on. Okay, yeah, no. Oh, a ship bearing refugees from Wintersco's domain arrive in orbit. The survivors claim that their son was stolen. Why would you kill the refugees? The fresh blood brought with it new discoveries and knowledge. Profit factor lost. What? Huh? And yet it went up. And yet it went up somehow. You can like see all the things. Resource shortage. People. Oh. We need more people. I don't really want to do that, though. Alright, is this something that... Okay, I have to be in the system to do it. That's lame. Dash lame. Alright. That jumped up. Lord Captain, the Astropathic Choir has received word about a pirate fleet that is preparing to attack one of our richest extractiums. The next target is one of the planet. Silence of Mergat. It's like so far away though. It's like so far away. Lord Captain, we have arrived in Photon 4's system. Our translation of the warp was a little rough. A net loss of about 500 souls on the middle and service decks, and God Emperor only knows how many wounded. But that's only half of it. The brain boxes on the augers are sending me reports that aren't doing my mood any favors. Real space here has got more holes than a shiv. Sieve? And all our sensors are playing up. There's got to be sorcery, Lord Captain. If I was you, Lord Captain, I'd do what I came here to do, right sharpish, and clear out, while we still can. I've seen the likes of this before in this same region. Maybe your sorcerers will be able to explain it better, but here's what I know. Shit like this never ends well. A lot of, stuff there. Promethium. The surface of the star shimmers with a myriad of hues. The dance of colors fascinates any who dare glance at it. The playful colored patterns appear on the vessel's augers in a wide variety of spectra, from infrared to ultraviolet. Every voidsman knows that such emissions are dangerous to organic matter, and Master Helmsman Ravor asks the crew to resist the desire to admire the star. Not everyone manages to follow this advice, as some crew members suffer from nausea and headaches. Order the shutters of the bridge's panoramic windows closed. Nothing. Oh.
I lift up my voice in prayer for this vessel and its hallowed guns.
Sigil. And big boy.
Launch! Unleash our fury.
Target's too far. Come on. Like the very beginning of it's like right there. Don't know? Rip. There we go.
Engage the lungs.
Did a little bit of damage. Damage.
Unleash our fury. Drown them in the void.
Do that. Then we do that. That star. And we just keep on going. I don't think that was following the thing correctly.
Void Master, if you please.
Oh yeah.
The effectiveness of the crew has been recognized as adequate.
Excellent. Memory of the Daring. Whoa. On 4, and yet there's only 3 planets. Where's the 4th one? Not right. Will not bring Abelard. For I think the first time I've ever played the game. Not bringing Abelard with.
Incredible. Your heart, esteemed Magos, shines with a kaleidoscope of colors, albeit one made of metal.
Only laypersons believe feelings to be the preserve of flawed flesh. We know the higher passions granted by the Omnissiah, the aversion to tech corruption, the blessing of compliance with a canon of maintenance, and the satisfaction of effective devotional service.
The landing strip for cargo shuttles is strewn with rubbish. You notice a few reddish-brown spots. Rust? The vanquished combat machine obviously fell from a height. Too much time has passed now to determine the cause of the crash. It's still on fire. That means it's recent. The powerful smell of promethium lingers in the air around the burning mechanism. The machines were doused with the accelerant and set alight.
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
The spikes have been fashioned from whatever their creators had to hand. I think that's supposed to be had at hand. This pitiful barricade is unlikely to stop anyone who is determined to get through. We're dealing with rebellion. Is that what this is? Save on the planet.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
The sentry rubs her eyes and gawps at you. Only half of her face is covered with a bulky, rusty augment of unknown purpose. You came. You came to rescue us. Oh, praise the God Emperor reached you. The sorcerer's message reached others like him. May he rest in peace. We are most honored by your presence. Please, come forward, quickly, out of the darkness. The woman hurriedly checks a nearby lumen, her hands visibly shaking. Those creatures come from the dark, you see. But not for much longer. Not for much longer. And now you're here, and Mistress Lichtenhardt has already found a way to help us. Heinrich dourly listens to the sentry's speech. He takes a few steps forward and intently peers at her face as the woman herself freezes in fear. Then Heinrich scowls and cuts a glance at you. We need to hurry. Examine the sentry's face. Even under the wavering lumens, you notice something strange. The slightly skewed proportions, the almost discernible asymmetry of her facial features. Looking at the other sentries, you see the same oddity in their faces, too. The fact that they are all wearing the same strange ramshackle implants, which clearly are not combat augmetics. Heinrich meets your eyes. Noticed, have you? Don't jump to any conclusions. It could be a local genetic anomaly. Could be something else. We can't say anything for sure. Yet. Heinrich looks past the sentry. A stroke of luck. Seems we've already found who we are looking for. What happened on the planet? It's terrible, my lady. I don't even know how to describe it. It's been what? How long has it been? A few months, probably. A few months of being plagued by these sorcerous beasts. Soon as night fell, they came, creeping right out of the shadows. Black as soot. There's no stopping them. The only thing that's worked so far is keeping the fires burning and maintaining a constant watch. And even with that, the creatures drag us off in ones and twos the second we drop our guard. Heinrich furrows his brow. Sorcerous creatures from the shadows. Could they be demons? That would explain the presence of warp anomalies in the system. A local breach? They don't appear to be very sturdy. Please, my lady. The sentry is on the verge of tears. Do you think we are trained guardsmen? We're from the expeditionary convoy. We've lived here for generations, and up to now, the God Emperor has guarded us from misfortune. But now we have to fight. Survivors have all gathered in the tunnels. We've handed out what weapons we have. But how is that supposed to help against these butchers when we don't always know how to use our weapons? You mentioned an expedition? Yes, about 30 years back. We were brought here with a load of clever people from some high-up adeptus or something or other, and we've lived here ever since. I've raised 4 kids here. 2 died at the excavations, 1 was taken by the monsters, but my youngest is still alive. Excavations. Perhaps the expedition, or rather its objectives, were what Emelina was interested in. Of course, the easiest option would be to ask her directly. Interrogator shoots you a pointed, impatient look. You've already found who we're looking for. You mean Mistress Lichtenhart, my lady? We wouldn't have survived without her. It just so happens that she was here at a local excavation when the monsters started appearing. We've been losing contact with the other sites on the planet since then, like candles being snuffed out one after another. The rest of them must have all perished, but we're still here, holding on. Or to see Emelina. Mistress Lichtenhart is inside, in the pit. You go on, don't be afraid. She will be there to properly greet you. We'll stand guard. Thanks be to the Emperor for delivering you to us. Thanks to the God Emperor, he hasn't forgotten us yet.
See. Oh yes, they
Who's there?
all
Can it
will
be?
see.
Help has come at last? A giant gate barring the way to the excavation site. Oh, loot? Wait.
What lies beyond?
Oh, we're gonna be able to go that way later, I presume. Unless I can go there now. No, it doesn't seem like it. Either something's gonna burst through here, or no, they're gonna come up through here. It's the
There
least
will be
well-lit
no
area.
peace in my wake.
Oh, that chill. Where does it come from? The creatures! They're coming! Weapons ready! And God Emperor preserve us!
Give me the power to eradicate thy
Mandrake. Xenos. Veil Blast. Power from Pain. Ah, there's your car.
Let's see.
Far. You beautiful lad.
A
Time
wicked
to murder.
thought.
Want to do that? Don't want to do that. Could do that. Jacket. All right. Just kill that one now. Still alive. Oh. Yes, come after me. No. That wasn't me.
If it serves your cause.
Damn.
High momentum.
Okay.
I won't object to it.
Psychic force. Get this guy.
Naturally.
Getting him to attack me. Wow.
I won't object to it.
Rip. Looks like they can. Come on, you all.
Feel the icy bite of death!
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay. Okay. Very good. keep you there, I suppose. A little bit of a buff to you. For each soil. Spooky.
I can't stand it!
Ability analysis successful.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
That's gotta hurt!
Nice. Yes.
As
Good kill.
duty demands.
And it did. Excellent. Where's the earth? On fire. Is where she's at.
This tedium is beneath me.
There's apparently still one of them somewhere. Oh, all the way down there. Boy, you ran him.
The wolf is on the hunt.
Aw.
Bite like a pop.
Right. Rip overseers.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Have you come to take us away from this place? You're here to save you. Save us, aren't you? What I feel like that should say. Right. Where we going there? We're gonna end it here for tonight. We're just shy of 8:30. And we'll save the rest of this quest for tomorrow. But for now, boop. We're gonna end it here for today.